Sun, surf, and seduction collide as four Americans return to exotic islands, hoping their sexy romances can turn into forever. Love in Paradise, the Caribbean, a 90-day story, streaming now only on Discovery Plus. Start your free trial. Terms apply.
In the coming months, I'm Melissa Howell.
One of Europe's architectural marvels is getting replicated here at Catholic University. I'm John Doman.
How summer veggies can help you shave off some pounds at 10:10. We'll talk to Sally Squires of the Lean Plate Club. It's 10 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. COVID cases are still rising in every U.S. state. Health officials say the trend is being fueled by the Delta variant and people who haven't been vaccinated. Brown University's Dr. Ashish Jha tells CBS this morning.
If you're fully vaccinated, you might get a breakthrough infection. You might have a couple of days of not feeling great, but you're not going to end up in the hospital. You're not going to end up dying.
Dr. Sunil Kumar is seeing an uptick in hospitalizations and deaths at Broward Health Medical Center in Florida.
Patients here in this unit are already asking, can you give me the vaccine now? It's kind of too late.
The White House has just confirmed the U.S. will maintain travel restrictions. California's largest wildfire destroyed more than a dozen homes north of Sacramento over the weekend, and now it's merged with another fire. WCBS TV forecaster Lonnie Quinn says Mother Nature's been no help.
It's raining like cats and dogs up at 20,000 feet in the atmosphere. As it moves through that column of air at the surface, it's so hot, it's so dry, it just evaporates the rain, and you don't get the benefit of the water on top of the flames.
Southern Oregon's bootleg fire, now the third largest in recorded state history. An update on what's happening at the Olympics from CBS's Steve Futterman in Tokyo.
U.S. swimmers get another gold and silver. Gold comes in the men's 4x100-meter freestyle relay, but in the women's 400-meter freestyle, defending Olympic champion American Katie Ledecky finishes second.
I mean, I've experienced it. Of course, you always want to hear your national anthem.
Gymnastics now takes over the spotlight as the men's team competition takes place.
Civilian casualties in Afghanistan have reached almost 800 since U.S. troop withdrawal began, as fighting intensifies between Afghan and Taliban forces. President Biden meets with Iraq's president at the White House today to discuss possible American troop redeployment there. British scientists have developed a nose drop to protect against one of the most dangerous forms of meningitis. CBS's Vicky Barker from London.
The team from Southampton University took a harmless bacterium found in the nose and throat, modified it, and reintroduced it into volunteers as a nose drop. In 60% of them, it prevented the bacterium that causes deadly meningococcal meningitis from taking hold. The scientists believe this method can be adapted to protect people against other airborne diseases.
The South Florida Symphony Orchestra played a memorial concert on the beach, honoring the victims of the Surfside condo collapse.
We just wanted to bring some peace and maybe a little joy.
Names of the more than 90 victims were read aloud, and live butterflies were released into the air. The Dow is down 37 points. This is CBS News.
With Indeed Instant Match, just sponsor a post and immediately receive a short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
It's 10:03, and we welcome you to a hot and humid Monday, July 26th. We're cloudy now, 84, getting into the upper 80s and low 90s. Good morning, I'm Deborah Feinstein.
And I'm Mark Lewis with the top local stories we're following this hour. No let-up in gun violence in the district.
2 men were found shot to death in the 100 block of Q Street Northwest near North Capitol Street. A third victim took himself to the hospital. Ward 5 council member Kenyon McDuffie says residents have had their fill of the violence.
What I see and what I hear is a community that's just totally fed up. They are at their wits' end. They are hearing the sounds of gunshots, seeing the yellow tape almost every other night.
Police put out a lookout for a silver Chevy Cobalt with deeply tinted windows and a Maryland rear license plate only. The suspect is described as a black man in his 20s wearing a white T-shirt, blue jeans, and Timberland boots. Dick Iuliano, WTOP News.
I'm Acacia James. The latest shooting follows last week's shooting in Logan Circle that sent diners scrambling, and the shooting death of a 6-year-old girl in Southeast D.C. As of last Friday, D.C. has seen at least 108 homicides this year. This is a slight uptick from the same time last year when there were 106 homicides. Overall, in 2020, there were 198 homicides in the district, up 19% from 2019. Other major cities across the country are also enduring a spike in crime. Just this past Friday, Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott unveiled a 5-year plan to reduce violence. So far, that city has recorded 192 homicides, compared to 183 during that same time period last year. Acacia James, WTOP News.
The pandemic led to a new opportunity for restaurants looking for new ways to serve customers. And now the district's Streetery program has been extended.
DC's piloted Streetery program will now run through February 28th, and businesses that already have permits won't have to reapply. The District Department of Transportation says licenses will automatically renew. That's according to the DCist. Now, renewed licenses will just need to be printed out and put on display. Other services offered under the program, like curbside pickup zones and sidewalk services, will also stick around. Now, the outdoor dining program is expected to eventually become permanent sometime next year. And over in Montgomery County, the Shared Streets program, which made outdoor dining and other activities possible, will also continue through the summer. Melissa Howell, WTOP News.
At the Tokyo Olympics today, Bethesda's Katie Ledecky picked up her first medal in Tokyo, but it's not the color she's typically used to. For the first time in Ledecky's individual Olympic career, she was edged out in a final as she took the silver in the 400-meter freestyle. Australia's Ariane Titmus took the gold. Also in the pool, Tori Husk missed the medal stand by just 1/100th of a second in the 100-meter butterfly. Bethesda's Andrew Wilson finished 6th in the 100-meter breaststroke. We'll have all the details in an Olympic update coming with Dave Johnson at 10:15.
Well, you won't see this at the Olympics this year, but breakdancing will be on the list of sports for the 2024 Games being held in Paris. Dancers and Olympic hopefuls are gathering in Silver Spring. They did that yesterday to show off their skills.
For Daquan Williams from Landover Hills, Maryland, it's his first major competition since the coronavirus pandemic began.
Oh, it's amazing. I love it. It's good to be back in a competitive setting.
He has won multiple national championships, and he's hopeful that his dancing will earn him a spot on the first Olympic team.
We're artists first and foremost before we're a sport.
Antonio Castillo, chair of the Competitive Breaking League, is excited about breaking being in the Olympics for those locally and across the country.
It will create motivation for the young, people coming up in the breaking scene.
Valerie Bonk, WTOP News.
Up ahead on WTOP, right now is peak season for summer produce, and that can play an important role in helping you lose weight. We'll have details on that in our Lean Plate Club segment next, 10:07.
You live in a smart home powered by Cox Internet, so you're not thinking about the pizza delivery. You're thinking how nice it is to get everyone together for a fun night. You're not thinking about the pizza, maybe just a little.
Cox Home Life. Show me the front porch camera.
Pizza!
View your Cox Home Life cameras right from your TV using your Contour voice remote. Visit cox.com/thisishome to learn more.
Advertised features require subscription to Cox Internet and Contour TV. A high-speed internet connection is required. Home Life Security Services subject to Home Life Security Service Agreement. Cox Home Life Services provided by Cox licensed entities. See cox.com/licenses.
Like Summer Fridays? Well, you're going to love Summer Mondays at BetMGM.
Sun, surf, and seduction collide as 4 Americans return to exotic islands, hoping their sexy romances can turn into forever. Love in Paradise, the Caribbean, a 90-day story, streaming now only on Discovery Plus. Start your free trial. Terms apply.